Seven win loss. It's not there with this 11 loss. Where is my Neymar? Neymar for celebration. Just give a chance to Neymar. Anira.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Neymar, surely. He has an array of skills that can elevate the quality of a match or change its course with a flash of brilliance. His talent can take this game to a higher level of excitement, and I hope it does.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Ball's gone out of play. Costa Curta. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Schneider. It's Kimmich. Beckenbauer. And it's Bergomi. Griezmann. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Berbatov. Tries to play it through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Dunk is always looking to break lines. Engages and forces him off the ball. Berbatov.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found the way through. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Matheus Cunha.
Monaco are clearly playing a patient game here.
Applies the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Monaco with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Cristiano, he's got tall. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Çalhanoğlu.
Yeah.
He's a sharp little ball here. Dunk promptly onto that, and that is that. Matheus Cunha. And it's Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea,
Neymar
but the execution was lacking. Jordi Alba is looking to influence the game from out wide. Griezmann. It's a good run down the right. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again.
Monaco have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Bergomi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And that is a little undercooked.
Looking for
a corner. Monaco have their second corner now. Keeper has taken decisive action. And he's gone looking for safety. Throw in. And it's managed to gift it back. Rijkaard. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's shifting through the gears here. Matches Cunha's cross. And they've got rid. So we've reached the hour mark. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Schneider. Schneider tries looking up for options on the left. Costa Curta. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Knocks it into space. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Liverpool needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Played into space. That has been cut short. Driving forward. Looking for the run.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Can he finish? It's in! And that could well be the winner!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Monaco are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Monaco have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Nice.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Monaco.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
It's got a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Well seen.
Oh,
Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Çalhanoğlu is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the idea was a good one.
Ah,
The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's Dembele.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
That's the keeper's ball. Tries to pass it through. Dembele. That is a brilliant interception. Now, he's got space here. That has not gone well. Vieira. He's shifting through the gears here.
Paris Saint-Germain, we're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation.
Takes a shot!
Nice.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Dani Olmo tries to clear. Rijkaard. Rafinha receives. Rafinha! Oh, nearly. Played out towards the right wing. That is good pressure,
Yes,
just
yes,
hound. Takes a shot! Oh, that was close. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This looks promising.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Dembele has it in a wide position. Çalhanoğlu. And that looks a decent ball. Chance! And it's a goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
Monaco really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Monaco head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Neymar. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pinches it off him. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that...
He's gone for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Okazaki. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And a chance! Offside that time.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 22.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think...
Oh, what's he done? He's gone for goal! It's hit the upright. And he thumps it clear.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 18, Okazaki. Number 8,
Danny Olmo.
Coming
He's
on
in a
the
great
field,
position here.
number 10,
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
number 15,
Looking to play him in.
Batistuta.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Can he get on the end of this? That's an excellent interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Looking for the run. And he shoots! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Monaco are doing very... And the finish! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Wow.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's...
Oh, he's been caught napping. He has found the way through. Good stop. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Oh, teriki.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Calhanoglu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Are?
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Son Heung-min! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Son Heung-min really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Threads one in. Shot could be on. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Neither side yet able to find the net. Edmilson. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Morocco trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with...
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's gonna have his name taken. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Calhanoglu having a look. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one.
Yeah.
Substitutions taking place.
किसको दे दूं? Cristiano Ronaldo. जाएगा. ये है. What a goal by Cristiano.
Breakthrough strike. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. Can he finish?
Easy.
Taken with style. And he's got what he came for. His 20th goal. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that's it. Many thanks
That's
to Jim,
it.
and with that,
Surrender.
a very good night to you.
Surrender.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask
Surrender
you to join
again.
me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Goal by Cristiano Ronaldo. Wow, wow. Another
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong
Wallahi
and he'll
देखो
be sure to
कसम
let you
से
know
तो
about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
It's a promising position. Jordi Alba hangs one in. Chance! He's delivered all right!
what
Well,
kind
they
of
would have been
goals
looking at him to produce the goods,
this?
and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Inzaghi at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso going full tilt down the left. That's going to go a long way. And this is Inzaghi. Chance here to counter. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Monaco
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at.
Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Monaco with their first corner, and the first in the game for either side, actually. Platini goes short. Keeper's dealt with that. Played it against a mighty effort! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Monaco are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's going to be disappointed with that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Schneider. Neymar. Çalhanoğlu. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Monaco clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, it's a great ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Costa Curta. For Çalhanoğlu. And it's Michel Platini. That is good alertness. Schneider. Schneider goes on a charge down the left. That's good running with the ball. And we've reached half-time. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Monaco ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we are already promptly back underway. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Çalhanoğlu, searching pass he's played there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Xavi Alonso to Schneider. Can he get away here? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of. There's the shot!
At
Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Monaco with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Oh, good take in a good area. Real chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Çalhanoğlu! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Schneider, ambitious ball here. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cross to the back post. That's not going to find its target. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to play it through. And he's picked out the run. And he's on. It's Neymar! In he goes again. And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Aftero Astacio.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get
Hello,
ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome to
This is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have come...
Right.
That was a matter of inches.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And he's forced to go back. Chooses to go cross-field.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Threads one in. That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Gerrard. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Still goalless at the moment. It's a searching pass.
Ronaldo.
Gerrard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? And that could well leave a mark.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Edmilson. Platini. Spread it left. Hit into the middle. Chance for a shot! Goal! Monaco! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Number 10, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Çalhanoğlu, can he get on the end of this? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vieri. Gerrard. Cleared without complication. Gerrard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Jordi Alba. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Decent progress down the left. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. And here's Vieri. He's picked his way through. Chiellini going full steam ahead down the left flank. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Monaco.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Monaco go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
He's found a way through. Tries a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Monaco with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Palmer gets into a good position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another. Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Real chance! Oh, taken with style! And the comeback is complete! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Khan getting this one clear. Jordi Alba. Oh, it's played into the area.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And it's De Bruyne. Gets a good foot in there. Probing pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Thinks about the shot.
There will be 3
Palmer.
minutes added time.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Vieri. And that is that. Monaco can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were...
Pero... Oh.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. The instantly recognisable golden locks of Pavel Nedved, Jim. A gem of a player, isn't he? And a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Nedved. Gerrard. Shevchenko. This is promising. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Palestine with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Monaco are looking to go forward now. Gerrard. Dani Olmo. Now it's Inzaghi. Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. Nice interception, well timed. Costa Curta. And it's Neymar. Jordi Alba is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's just playing it safe and simple.
So it is still 0-0. Dani Olmo. Neymar. Crunching tackle. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Great chance here from position A1.
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
Çalhanoğlu! He went for the curler. Puyol gathers from the goal kick. Great vision. And that has been clubbed away. Jordi Alba. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And it's Olmo. Filippo Inzaghi. And the shot! Goal! Monaco! And Monaco take the lead.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Monaco have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, this looks sharp. Puyol gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's clever.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take on risks.
Goulet. And the shot's on here. Big chance! Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And the pass is intercepted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Hello,
Monaco.
This is a lost
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
On the field.
Monaco are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Number 9.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Looking for the run. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And the finish! He's missed, but not by that far. Zanetti. Aims beyond the defence. Still just a single goal between the sides. And this is Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar, good, strong mid. Neymar! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Zanetti going full steam ahead down the left flank. And that has put paid to that. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Great chance!
can't be expected to deliver anything better than...
It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort. Palestine really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Ronaldo, looking to pass their way through.
Monaco surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And this is Inzaghi.
Filippo Inzaghi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Shevchenko. Flashes it, up he goes! It's a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
All square again into the dying minutes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.